KWQC's Chandler Brentley joins us in studio for a recap of tonight's mayoral debate.
5 days is all that remains before people in Davenport will be casting their votes for who they see fit as their next mayor of their community. Tonight, Jason Gordon and Judith Lee squared off in a debate which we hosted and moderated. Gordon and Lee have both served on the Davenport City Council before, but each one says they have a different Davenport direction. Candidates debated about bringing in new businesses, affordable housing, city infrastructure, and public safety. Both candidates also spoke on how they would restore public trust after paying former city administrator Corey Spiegel $1.6 million without public input.
There's only one mayoral candidate that was in the room on October 4th in a closed session where those discussions about the settlement payments to the former staffers was considered and approved according to a judge, and that is my opponent. We know that a judge reviewed the audio from that October 4th closed session and ruled that all those that were present assented to agreeing to move forward with those settlement agreements with the now departed separated employees. We also know that the judge further ruled that what happened in open session 2 months later in December was a ratification of what had already been approved in October, not an approval. In other words, the decisions had already been made in closed session, and we know that my opponent was in that room on October 4th. So.
I do not have any challenges with those. I testified in court, sworn. I have an affidavit. It is illegal to make decisions. The decisions were not made. I agreed to further negotiation. I never even knew there was a demand letter until I walked in that room. I never saw it, and I never saw the agreement until it came out 300 days later in a court case and based on subpoena. So I was also not involved with the ratification of that decision.
Both candidates agreed there needs to be transparency in City Hall and that decisions made should not be withheld from those they serve.
Thanks, Chandler. And Election Day is next Tuesday. Polls in Davenport will be open from 7 in the morning until 8 in the evening.